you say?
Morini!
Those who hear them seldom live to tell the tale. Well, what is it you want?
We want... rubbery parts.
So first thing with the running and riding, I've put a new rubber bit in there, a little bit softer. That's with my 70A Shore, printed at 100% infill, so it's a solid piece now, same as the bit that goes in there. That replaces this bit that was 95A that isn't solid. It's got cavities in it to print it, which means it crushes a little bit. And if you look at the outside, can you see it's faceted? I've been using my printer for 2 years now, and I've just found a setting that smooths out the edges so it looks rounder. So that's the rear light done.
I had to fit the Jubilee clips to stop the clamps sliding down. They had crushed the TPU because of the voids I had used with the 95A Shore TPU to get some elasticity in the part. As you can see, they are quite hollow inside. The 70A parts were a lot softer. They needed cutting to fit around the fork legs. You can see they are completely solid inside. It took hours to print with 100% infill. A little bit of trimming was needed to clean off the wispy bits where the overhang hadn't printed cleanly. Then they were ready to fit on the fork legs. You can see how elastic they are as I pull them apart, quite soft and flexible. And now to fit the new parts on the fork leg. You can see I have left the Jubilee clip in place to get them in the same position. Now they are 100% infill, they are a very tight fit on the legs. I probably should have reduced the outside diameter a little. I ended up getting a clamp to clamp the ends together to get the nut and bolt in place. Clamp the clamp on the clamp, a right tongue twister. And then it was just a case of removing the Jubilee clips, clean the front end up a little bit.
Same thing with the fork leg brackets, printed them in the 70A Shore 100% infill. What I want to do is finish changing over the hard 95A TPA bits with things to softer 70A. So there's a new clutch boot to go on, and I've done a little grommet that's a lot softer for the ignition timing. Right, so I think that's all of them done, and then it's just a question of wiggling it out. Will it come out past there? Yes. Just have to take my word for it, that's a lot stiffer than that one. So that's the first bit, we'll leave that. Do this another day, that won't matter. So this is the bracket I printed to hold the speedo cable and the brake hose, stop them flapping around, and it was done in PLA, 3D printed, And as you can see, the end's broken off. Probably haven't got enough cross section there. It's strong enough, but as I say, that's done. So I've decided to replace that in aluminium. From my CAD drawing, I've managed to produce my engineering drawing with all dimensions on, and I've been able to reproduce that on a piece of aluminium. And using my bandsaw, pillar drill, hand file, etc., I've reproduced that in 4mm thick aluminium. The bit hidden under the yoke probably isn't as neat as it could be, but the rest of it's looking okay. As well as the bracket I've just cut out, I've also turned up 2 spacers on my lathe, centre hole through the middle, so they will go over the little holes. There we go, finished aluminium plate in place. Speedo cable going through this one. It'll abrade a bit, but I might be able to print out a little grommet for it. And the brake hose going through came with a grommet from hell. So that's in there. Spacers between the yoke and the bracket bolted on with the 2 M6 screws. And that's replaced the PLA one. So PLA, good for prototyping, not that good for real life situations.